It has been made clear why his son Sean Harmon will not be portraying young Gibbs in the prequel drama NCIS. Origins after Mark Harmon recently made the revelation. Bridge of Spies star Austin Stowell has replaced the 36-year-old actor who portrayed Gibbs in the main series. Regarding his son, an executive producer on the program, Mark, 73, stated, "He does a lot of things," suggesting that Sean was the one who first made the choice. Mark said, "You have to make decisions about what you want to do in life or what you think is important." However, Star was told by people with knowledge of the matter that the truth could be more nuanced. Star magazine was informed by a source that some drama is brewing behind the scenes. Mark stated that his kid has too much on his plate to continue to star as young Gibbs. Others have different opinions. More precisely, they assert that Mark was open to accepting the offer from CBS, who wanted a more well-known actor to portray the part. After all, the resume of Mark's two kids, Sean and his wife Pam Dauber, is not very outstanding. The insider said, "The bottom line is growing the franchise." Not to disparage Sean, but Austin Stowell possesses the star power and leading man good looks that the producers desired. Mark, best known for playing Special Agent Larry Jethro Gibbs on the highly regarded CBS series NCIS, is currently serving as a narrator for a new spin-off prequel titled NCIS Origins. According to Deadline, he will also be the show's executive producer. After over 2 decades in the role, Mark is now helping to bring Gibbs' childhood to life. Austin is helping with this effort by portraying a younger version of the well-known character. Austin said, "You come in and audition here for years and years, and all of a sudden, you're presented with a badge with your name on it," in reference to his current position on the Paramount lot. Scenes that occur at Camp Pendleton, including locations like Daly's Bar, a bar conveniently off base, are part of the show's set. This is a part that Austin will play for the rest of his life. "I felt very confident in what I could bring to the character, and then the second you walk in the room, that all goes out the window," Austin said. Here's a creative narrative based on the concept of Mark Harmon breaking his silence about his son's absence in a fictional NCIS spinoff. This scenario will imagine that the fictional NCIS Origins series explores the backstory of prominent agents, with Mark Harmon as Gibbs involved in producing or consulting on it. His son, who could potentially play a younger Gibbs, is notably absent from the cast. In a recent interview, Mark Harmon finally addressed the swirling rumors about his son's absence from NCIS. Origins the highly anticipated spin-off series that dives into the origins of the beloved NCIS team. For years, fans had speculated that Harmon's son might step into his father's legendary shoes to portray a young Larry Jethro Gibbs. But as the series approached its premiere, one question persisted. Why wasn't Harmon's son part of the project? "It's complicated," Harmon admitted, his blue eyes reflecting both fondness and a tinge of regret. "There were a lot of factors at play, and the decision wasn't entirely his. In some ways, it was mine, and it was also the studio's. He wanted to respect my legacy, but also carve his own path." For NCIS fans, Harmon has long been the heart of the series. His portrayal of Gibbs, the team's steely leader, has anchored the show for almost 2 decades. And with NCIS Origins the intent was to capture what shaped Gibbs and the other original team members. Casting was one of the most critical elements of the project, with some of Hollywood's promising young actors stepping into iconic roles. Yet, when it came to the young Gibbs, Harmon's own son seemed like a natural fit. In recent years, Harmon's son, Thomas Harmon, has begun to make a name for himself as an actor. With roles in independent films and guest spots on several television series, he's shown considerable talent, and fans noted his resemblance to his father. Still, despite the growing chatter from fans about his potential casting in NCIS Origins Thomas decided not to pursue the role. "People think it was an easy decision for him not to be involved, but that's not the case," Mark explained. "We both talked about it a lot, and he wanted to respect the work I've done, not just mimic it. He felt that stepping into that role might compromise his voice as an actor, that it would be too easy to be typecast." Mark's son wasn't the only one wrestling with the choice. As a father, Mark Harmon admitted he felt torn. Part of him wanted to see his son take on the challenge, but another part respected the choice to walk a different path. Harmon also spoke about the pressures his son faced as a legacy actor, admitting that the weight of the Gibbs legacy was, at times, daunting. "I'll always be proud of him, no matter what role he takes or doesn't take," Mark said. But he wanted his own career, and I respect that. Though Harmon's son isn't part of NCIS Origins Mark himself remained closely involved in shaping the spin-off. As a producer, he provided input on everything from character arcs to casting, ensuring the show stayed true to the spirit of NCIS while offering fresh insights. The showrunner, Sarah Jackson, shared some insight into Harmon's contribution. "Mark has been invaluable. He's the soul of NCIS, and he made sure that this series didn't feel like just a rehash, but a genuine exploration. It was essential for us to keep his perspective, even if we were introducing new faces." Still, fans couldn't help but feel the absence of a young Gibbs portrayed by Harmon's son. Once the casting was announced, social media quickly lit up with reactions. Some fans expressed disappointment that Thomas Harmon wasn't part of the cast, while others respected the decision, understanding that the son of an iconic actor would naturally feel some pressure to create his own identity in Hollywood. "To me, NCIS Origins would have been perfect with Thomas," tweeted one fan. Another wrote, "I respect him for wanting to do his own thing, but imagine how great he'd have been as young Gibbs." When Harmon was asked if he felt saddened by the fan reactions, he smiled gently. "I think they missed the idea more than the reality. Thomas isn't Gibbs, and he never will be. He's his own person, and I think in time, people will understand why this was the right call." The NCIS Origins set was a different experience for Harmon, and there were moments that struck him emotionally. One of those moments was seeing a young actor step into Gibbs' role for the first time. "You see them recite lines that you've lived with for years, lines that defined your character's journey," Harmon said, pausing. "I couldn't help but imagine what it might have been like with Thomas saying those words. But then I realized that's not fair to him or the actor who was cast. Each of them brings their own strengths and interpretations, and that's what's exciting."